It's because if we always walk forward, we sit forward, we drive forward. So I'm just trying to focus on going the opposing way that we typically do. Okay, so we're only going to go backwards. So again, hands underneath the shoulder blades, extend the neck, hold the belly button up and try to hold it up the whole time. Lift that leg, flex the foot, hold, kick to extend, and swoop. Just hover. Okay, don't ever set that knee down. We're really teaching the core to activate and hold our legs. Good. Long, long necks. You shouldn't be tucking your chin. You should have an open chin like you're holding an apple underneath your chin. Okay, last three, really focus on lifting that knee as high as you can and holding it high as you extend behind you and sweep to the front. Okay, good job. Everyone looked good on that one. So next up is we're gonna do arm cars. So go ahead and stand up. So this is a new one. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a square with your shoulder. Okay, so I'm gonna do it sideways and then front way. So I'm gonna tuck my core in so I'm not dumping and creating this sway back. I'm pulling my hips under and pulling my belly button. So I'm gonna shoot my middle fingers out in front. I'm gonna push my middle fingers forward. So that's the bottom of the square. So I'm making the bottom of the square. Then I'm going, shrugging my shoulders up to do the side of the square, shrugging my shoulders back to do the top of the square, and then pulling my shoulders down. Okay, so from the front side, make sure it's even. Remember, this is not disciplined. Okay, down here doesn't work and up here doesn't work. Directly in front. So we're gonna shove the middle fingers forward. Okay, that's the bottom of the square. Shove them up with your, okay? Now shrug your shoulders back to the top of the square and then shrug your shoulders down. Okay, good. So push, lift, pull back, shrug down. Push front, lift, pull back, shrug down. Good. Push, lift, shrug back, pull the ears away or shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, pull the belly button in, squeeze the glutes, push, lift, pull back, lift down. Okay, I want super straight arms. Last two, push, lift, shrug backwards, shrug the shoulders away from the ears. Last one, push, lift, pull back, and shrug down. Okay, from here we're gonna do the normal circles. So go ahead and stay standing. So we're gonna lift the thumbs up towards the ceiling as we suck the belly button back. And then we're gonna push our palms back behind us like we're doing a backstroke. Okay, so good chest opener here. Again, we're just gonna focus on going backwards because so much of us is forward. So really focusing on pulling the chin off the chest, extending the shoulders away from the ears, clenching the glutes, and pulling the abs back. So remember, the slower you do these circles, the more articulate you're gonna get around the joint and really get the true awakening motion we're looking for. Okay, last two. Pull the belly button in, sweep back, arms straight the whole time, reach, and push back down behind you. Okay, so while we're standing, we're gonna do lateral lunge to sweep over. Okay, so what that looks like, we're gonna head towards the left first. So I'm gonna keep my shoulders down and pulled back. So remember when we did that square, so none of us should be here or here. The shoulders should be pulled back and down, literally the whole time, okay, when we're doing this. So pull back and down with the shoulders, hands are gonna be here like we're gonna do a running motion. We're gonna lunge to the left. Look how straight this leg is, it's not here. This leg is opening, okay? And then now I'm gonna bend it as I sweep to the other side and then stand. Then we're just gonna stay in this triangle pose, okay? Then we'll lunge this way, keep this leg straight, sweep across, and then stand. This is really good for the inner thighs, hip flexors, and psoas, okay? Everybody shoulders back and down, okay? Pull the belly button in. Let's step to the left. Gently step to the left. Catch yourself with your heel. Drop as low as you can. We're going to sweep over. So now go ahead and stay low. Straighten out the left leg and zoom up to the top. Now lunge to the right. So stay in this position. Just drop your weight. Okay, good. Pull the shoulder blades back. Swing to the side. As soon as this other leg is straight, you're going to use your left heel to pull yourself up. Good. And we lunge. Heavy in the heels, left toes up. Swoop to the side, really deepening through the squat, coming back up. Good. And again, 2 more. Lunge, pull the belly button back. Nothing should be hanging and gravity should not be winning here. Everything is pulled up. And stand. Good. Last one. Lunge, pull the belly button and glutes up. Okay, shoulders down. We sweep with discipline, heavy in the right heel, and back to the top. Now, keeping this wide stance, just turn your toes away from the front. So nobody's toes should be facing me. Everybody's toes should be out like a ballerina. Now, we're gonna go down as far as your body will let you. Okay, we're gonna really open up through the pelvic floor and our psoas and our inner groins. Okay, so come down. Try not to hang like this. Try to keep your arms off. If you want a little bit more, you can drop your butt and then drive your elbows into your knees. If that's too much, you just hang here. Okay, so shoulders down, eyes up. Good, focus on your breathing. To really engage your low abs here. Okay, pull the shoulders down. While you're squatting, pull your belly button back. Hold for 1, 2. Let your belly button fall, 1, 2. Exhale, belly button back, 1, 2. Relax, 1, 2. Big toes up. Belly button back, 1, 2. Inhale down, 1, 2. If you're getting tired, you can rest your hands. We have a couple more. Okay, 1, 2, pull back. Inhale, relax. Last one, 1, 2, pull back. Inhale, relax. Come down. Okay, so now we're going to be on our hands and knees. We're going to do a lizard, but with a little bit of a twist. And that's on the play on words. Okay, so we're going to put this right leg out. Left knee stays down. Again, watch those shoulders, so we're not teaching our shoulders to be in proper place. Pull them back. We're going to drive that right hand across our right shin bone and stack the right middle finger on top. Okay, so once you're here, you're going to use your oblique to look at your middle finger. You're going to use your oblique, come up, put your hands behind your head, and twist to the side. Unravel, hand comes down, hand shoots up, and then you're back to starting. Okay, I know that was a lot, so follow my cues. Heavy in the right heel. We're going to twist that right arm across the right shin bone, super straight arms. Our eyes follow up through our middle finger, out straight elbows. Okay, from here, we're going to use our right oblique and gently push off our left fingertips to come up. Twist your body to the front, hands behind the head. Exhale, pull the belly button back and gently twist. It's a 1, 2 motion towards your right hip bone. Hold for 1, 2. Inhale, sweep to the front. Drop your left fingertips. Shoot your right middle finger up towards the sky and gently come back to start. Shoulders back, belly button high. Squeeze the glutes as you sweep that right middle finger across the shin. Look at that middle finger. Use your right oblique and your left fingertips to slowly come up. Okay, unravel, come to front. Hands gently come behind the head. Exhale, pull the belly button back. Twist, hold for 1, 2. Untwist, hand down. Last one on this side. Shoulders back. Sweep across the right shin. Look at that right middle finger. Use your obliques to come up. Good. Gently twist to the front. Hands behind the head. Exhale, belly button and pelvic floor pull up as you twist. Hold for 1, 2. Good. Untwist. Come down. Other side. That means left leg is in front, right leg is nailed down to the ground. Okay, hammer those right shins and the top right of your foot down to the ground. Try not to let this fall off. Okay, so here we go. Sweep across with your left middle finger. Follow it with your eyebrows, or not your eyebrows, your eyeballs. Okay, now come up through your left oblique. Good. Twist to the front. tuck your pelvis under so you feel it in your right psoas, and then twist. Hold for 1, 2, untwist, gently come back down. Okay, shoot that left middle finger across, push down through your right palms, use your left oblique, come up, face the front, hands behind the head, tuck your pelvis, pull the pelvic floor back as you slowly twist. Hold for 1, 2, unravel nice and slow, fingertips come back down. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, last 2. We gently sweep, look, come up, tuck the pelvis. You should feel a gentle stretch in that right hip flexor, hands behind the head. Exhale, twist towards the left hip, gently unravel, and come down. Last 1. Shoulders back, belly button up, sweep the left arm, left oblique comes up, gently face to the front, hands behind the head, pull the belly button in, twist towards the left knee, hold for 1, 2, and then gently come back down. Okay? Last 2 parts of the warm-up, I will not be actually jumping, but if you are able to jump, then you guys will jump. So I'll show you just 1 rep of the jumping, and then I'll show you the regression, which I'll be doing. Okay, we're just gonna get that heart rate up and the fast twitch muscles firing. So we're gonna do what's called pogo stick. So you're gonna reach your hands over your head, your feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, you're gonna be on the balls of your feet, pelvic floor pulled back. You're just gonna jump here. Okay, if you're not a jumper, you're just gonna go up on your tippy toes, come down, up on your tippy toes, come down. Okay, that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is what's called moguls. So we're gonna pull the shoulder blades back, elbows tight towards the rib cage, and we're just gonna go side to side. Okay, again, if you're not a jumper, you're just gonna go high knee, like you're stepping over a rope. High knee, high knee. Got it? So let's start with pogo sticks. So non-jumpers follow what I do. Jumpers, you're jumping like a pogo stick. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Chin off your chest, nice and quick. So we're looking for speed and small motion here, nothing else. Shoulders down, chin up. 5, 4, 3, squeeze the butt, 2, 1. Okay, so for those of you who are jumpers, moguls look like this. Okay, non-jumpers follow me in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice and quick motion here. So for those of you who are skiers, after you do your warm-up before you hit the slopes, these 2 little plyometric exercises would be really smart to do so that your body's fully ready to take on whatever the hill has to bring you that day. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water. Okay, let's get started with this thing. So tomorrow is going to be more cardio, okay? So if you're unable to make it, let me know so I can send you the recording. It's going to be good. Today, we're going to really focus on strength. So when you do strength, it's kind of like the warm-up. You want to go slow and controlled. Okay, so it's very tempting to want to move fast. Everyone thinks that they have to do cardio to look good. Everyone thinks they have to move fast to look good. That's actually not true. The slower you move, the more toned you're going to be. Okay, it's called eccentric work. So we're going to go 2 exercises at a time, and then we're going to loop them all together. This first one you guys have never seen before, so pay close attention. Okay, so this is where that dumbbell is going to come in handy. If you don't have a dumbbell, use a foam roller or something that can serve as in place of a dumbbell. Okay, so a light dumbbell, because we're really going to be focusing on low abs and low back, which are small muscle groups that don't require a heavy load. Okay, so extended dead bug looks like this. I'm going to roll my pelvic floor and my back onto the ground so there's no space between my back and the floor. I'm going to pull my knees up. Calves are never touching the hamstrings. They're always pulled off, and my feet are flexed. My neck is tucked down like a double chin and not looking up. My weight comes here. So my starting position is I'm going to drop the weight behind my head like this. I'm going to do 2 dead bugs. So hands behind the head. I'm going to go 1, come back, 2, come back. Once I'm here, I'm going to bring my weight on top of my shoulders, and I'm going to lift the weight towards the sky, hold for 1, 2, relax back down, gently pull the weight behind you and go 1, 2. The thing about the dead bug that people make the mistake of is they just drop their heels close to their butt, so it doesn't feel like anything's working. When you do the dead bug, your heel still needs to touch the ground, but at least it needs to be a foot away from your butt cheek, okay? So it should never be here, it's always here. But it's also not this, okay? Because that'll pull your back off the ground. It's somewhere in between. So that's exercise 1, and I'll talk you through it. Exercise 2 is gonna be a hollow hold, which I'm only gonna demonstrate 1 time because of my placenta. I can't do this for very long, so pay close attention. So option 1, okay, you are going to hold in this V position, okay? Option number 2, to make it harder, you're going to have your dumbbell, place it here, lift, and hold, okay? So the lower your back goes and the higher your legs go, the harder it's gonna be. The more your back is up and the lower your legs are gonna be, the easier it's gonna be. So harder, dip this way, less intense, dip this way, okay? If you have any injuries to your low back, if you start feeling it, just drop one leg, okay? You can still do the exercise, but keep one leg down to protect the low back. So let's start with exercise 1. Take your dumbbell, roll to your side and onto your back. We're gonna shoot that dumbbell up and over the shoulders, okay? Knees come off the ground, roll that back to be flat on the ground, flex the feet. Tuck that chin down so that you're kind of doing a double chin. We're gonna drop that weight behind our head, okay? Pull the belly button back, don't let your rib cage flare. We're gonna drop the heels, go 1, inhale back, exhale, other leg 2, reach, inhale back. Slowly pull the weight over your shoulders, exhale, lift your shoulders and your neck off the ground. Hold for 1, 2, inhale, roll down. Drop the weight, nice and slow. Hold, exhale, kick, drop. 1, 2, inhale back, exhale, kick, drop. 1, 2, inhale back. Pull the weight over the shoulders, lift the shoulders and the neck. Here we go, hold for 1, 2, okay? Roll back down, drop the weight behind you, elbows are tight towards the temple. Drop the right heel, hold. 1, 2, inhale back. Exhale, left heel drops. 1, 2, inhale back. Exhale, pull the weight over your shoulders and continue the exhale as you lift and hold for 1, 2. Inhale down, drop the weight. Right leg goes, drop. 1, 2, inhale back. Exhale, drop. 1, 2, inhale back. Weight right above the shoulders. Exhale, lift. 1, 2. Okay, so nobody's feet should be touching. So everybody's knees and feet need to be at least 2 inches apart. Flex the foot. Here we go. Drop the weight behind you. Right foot drops. 1, 2. Inhale back. Left foot drops as far as you can. 1, 2. Inhale back. Exhale, weight goes right above your shoulders and lift. 1, 2. Inhale down. Drop the weight behind you. Nice, slow, and controlled. Right foot goes, drop, exhale, 1, 2, inhale back, drop the left foot, pull the abs in, 1, 2, inhale back, okay, lift the weight, exhale, lift, hold, 1, 2, last one, gently drop down, head rests, squeeze your elbows tight so that they're nice and straight, drop, 1, 2, inhale back, drop, 1, 2, inhale back, hold the exhale as you lift the weight and continue to push towards the ceiling, lift the shoulders off. 1, 2. Okay, now gently roll to your side and adjust into that hollow hold position, which is the V that we were just doing. So again, if you want to make it harder, you hold the weight over your head. However, if you choose to do the weight, this is taking away from the exercise. You see how my arms are bent? A lot of people are like, oh, I'll do the hardest one, and then they mess up their form. I'm looking for this. Okay, I'm not looking for this. So I'm looking for a straight back. So I'm coming up and out of my sits bones. My shoulder blades are back and I'm lifting. So I look like a very proper person. Someone just gently pushes my chest and I hold that as I lift my legs. Okay. Even without the weight, I still want that form to be nice. 1 minute hold. Okay, if you have a low back issue, drop one of your legs. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, lift and hold. Good, everybody's form looks really good. So remember, we're pushing through the chest like a proud chest. We're not letting our hands or our chest sink below our shoulders. Pulling the abs in and squeezing the glutes. Good, breathe, do not hold your breath. Final 20. If you're shaking, that is a great sign. It means you're doing it correctly. Big chest, shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job. So as you can see, going slow and working on core is probably one of the very best things you could ever do for your body. So do not think that cardio wins over that. That would win over cardio. Okay, next 2 exercises. You're gonna need your long band and also your weight. So I'm gonna show 1 rep of the advanced version, 2 reps of the regression. Okay, we're gonna do a plank, renegade row, hold. So my right hand has the weight, my left hand is directly underneath my shoulder. So notice how it's not here, okay? It's directly here. So I have a really tall spine and my neck is pulled away. My feet are gonna be wider than my hips and I'm gonna pull my belly button up and I'm gonna hold this weight until Alexa calls time, okay? Regression for that is you can just not hold the weight, okay? For me and anybody else that has pelvic floor or DR issues, you're gonna stay on your knees, plant and root the shin bones down, pull the belly button up, squeeze, and we're gonna hold, okay, until I call time. Elbows touching the rib cage and past the rib cage. So it's not here, it's always here, okay, long neck. So we're gonna hold on both sides. The next exercise is gonna be a plank walkout with a band. So what the advanced people are gonna do is you're gonna be in this position. So your feet are gonna be locked into the band like this. You're gonna walk your hands away and you're gonna be in a full plank position. Okay, for people who are gonna take the regression like myself, your knees are gonna be shoulder width apart and you're gonna lock the weight in. Okay, regardless of which option you're taking, you're gonna pull your belly button up and you're gonna use the palm of your hands to walk. So I looped my band through my thumbs like this. I'm gonna pull my chin off the chest and I'm gonna walk the palms of my hands out as far as I can possibly go. Okay, you're gonna feel it in your low abs and your obliques. And then slowly, 1 centimeter only, walks back until I call time. Any questions on those 2? No? Okay, so even, I'm gonna be picky here because a lot of people are wanting to be toned. So even when you're watching me do the demos, everybody was watching me like this. Start here. Even when you're resting, you have good form, okay? So here we go. Plank row holds, get your weight, or you can just use your body weight. Everybody's hands are directly underneath the shoulders, long neck. Knees or feet are a little bit wider than hip width. Hold that belly button up and squeeze the glutes. We lift and hold. Elbow goes past the rib cage. The dumbbell is tucked right up into the armpits, okay? Hold it tight, chin off the chest. Keep breathing. Your exhale should be at least 2 to 3. Your inhale, 1 to 2. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So right hand is now directly underneath the shoulder blade. Lift with your left hand, pull the belly button up, squeeze the glutes first, chin off your chest, and pull. Keep that elbow touching towards your body, so don't let it stray from midline. Always pulling in towards midline. Pull the belly button up, don't sink. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch the weight just for a sec. Grab your long band. For those of you who want to do full plank, it's going to be wrapped around the arches of your feet, okay? If you're doing full plank, that's fine. But what I don't want to see is if you're in full plank, this. A lot of people, when they get tired, want to do this. So if you're doing this, you have to take the regression, okay? There's no shame in taking it down because this is not working, okay? So loop it in the way you want it to and pull the band really tight to start. So everybody should start with tension. Shoulder blades down and back away from the ears, pull the belly button up. Okay, so you're only using your palms of your hands. So you're just walking 1 centimeter until you literally cannot go any farther. Okay, so your back stays straight. When you can't walk out any farther, you're gonna start slowly walking yourself back. So making sure that we're not sliding our hand across the floor, you're actually picking it up and setting it back down. And then you go back to the front. Try to exhale the whole way out. Inhale nice and slow with every centimeter on the way back. So we're working against gravity, okay? So gravity is the enemy here. So we're not letting our chest and our belly buttons relax right now. Our chests are really big and tall, and our belly buttons are pulled tight towards the spine, and our glutes are clenched. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take some water. So keep your band because we're not ditching it yet. Next up is banded bear crawls, followed by dumbbell halos, and then we're gonna start from the top. Okay, banded bear crawls look like this. Okay, so you're going to loop, now everyone's gonna be doing this one, okay? Unless you have any injuries, you can ditch the band and just do normal bear crawls, okay? That's the only regression for this one. See how it's looped into my arches? My knees are shoulder width apart, my toes are also. I'm gonna come up into bear crawl. Remember, this is cheating. Okay, get your butts down. Only 1 centimeter. So we're gonna start with tension. We're gonna drag the band 1 centimeter forward, so 6 steps forward, 6 steps backwards. Okay, nice, slow and controlled. Okay, so I'm gonna start us off so you guys can have a visual, and then I'm gonna pause and look at everybody's form. So loop it up into your arches, loop your bands into your thumbs, okay? We're gonna be walking on the palms of our hands. So start with tension, pull the band far away from your arches, get your legs up. Okay, here we go. Right leg, left arm. Here we go, step, step. 3, 4, 5, 6, go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slower and smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keep going. I'm going to check in on form. Good. So same thing. Your heart rate should start slowly coming up. Drop your butts. Chin is off your chest. Gravity is the enemy. Pull the chest proud. Belly button comes up. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the band, grab your weight. Okay, we're gonna stay on our knees for this one. We're gonna take the legs out so we don't use momentum. So on my knees here, it's called a dumbbell halo. So I'm gonna pull my belly button in, I'm gonna take my dumbbell, and I'm gonna literally draw a halo around my head, okay? So you can go a little bit heavier on this one if you would like to, okay? So what we're doing here is we're really working the muscles within the rib cage. So this is the part that we should be feeling it in, tiny bit in our low abs, and then also in the shoulders, Okay, so remember, the slower you go, the better. So if you're out here swinging around, that's just called momentum. It's not called strength. Okay, so come up and out of your knees, pull the belly button back. We're gonna take this dumbbell, start here behind your head. Okay, pull the belly button back. We're gonna go super slow as we come around, drawing the halo. So main place you guys should be feeling this again is in the side body. So exhale when you pull towards your face. Inhale as you rip behind you. So try not to use your torso, okay? So just the arms are moving. No necks are moving. Switch directions. Pull the belly button in. There's some flaring of the backs going on. Pull the belly button in. Tuck the pelvis, big chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're gonna start all the way from to the top. So when I say rib cage is flaring, what I mean by that is where people are arching. So it makes your rib cages do this, which splays the abs. Whether you're a man or female, it'll splay the abs. Okay, so when I say rib cage or flaring, I want everybody to tuck their butt and pull themselves back, okay? So here we go, starting from the top, dead bug extension. So grab your dumbbell. Okay, it's gonna be resting right on top of our shoulders to start, knees are off the ground. Okay, remember we're gonna reach at least a foot away from the butt cheek, so not here, reach here. Okay, get your dumbbell, calves don't touch the spine, roll your whole spine on the ground. Here we go, drop the dumbbell, reach with the right. 1, 2, inhale center. Reach left. 1, 2, inhale center. Okay, bring the weight up. Exhale, lift. 1, 2, slowly roll back down and drop the weight behind you for a steady hold. Reach right, tuck the abs. 1, 2, inhale back, reach left. 1, 2, inhale back, shoulders, or wait, all right, hop on shoulders, exhale, lift, hold. 1, 2, inhale back. All right, you guys got the rhythm now. Okay, hold and just go at your own pace, nice, slow, and controlled. So remember, the feet should be flexed and engaged. So pulling the toes back. Nobody's feet should be touching. Everybody's feet and knees should be at least 1 to 2 inches apart. So even on the ground, our rib cages can splay because we're starting to get tired and let our back leave the ground. So remember, push down on gravity. Push your back down, keep your rib cages tucked. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hollow hold, okay? So go ahead and get into that V position. Remember, I'm looking for really good posture here. So your legs as straight as you can get them, toes are flexed back. Okay, pull the chest forward and down. Okay, if you want the weight this time, grab it. Here we go, 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, reach and hold. Good form, you guys, perfect. To get a little bit extra here, you guys can push your feet together so that you're generating energy in between the inner thighs and the low abs. So just go ahead and add that pressure in between the feet. Keep breathing. Big chest. Don't sink back into the low back. If you're sinking into the low back, readjust and take a break. Halfway. Squeeze the feet together, big chest, shoulders down. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. We're not stopping on 2 anymore. We're going right through it. Okay, so if you want to go in high plank on this one, get into high plank position. As long as your feet are wider than your shoulders and your hips, pull the belly button up. If you're taking regression, you're following me. Shoulders peel back away from the ears. The belly button pulls up super tight. Okay, clench the butt. We lift. Hold. Thumb is right into the armpit and elbows are past the rib cage. Chin is off the chest. We're working on stabilizing the left shoulder right now, truly engaging the core by always pulling that belly button up. We're not letting gravity dominate here. Keeping the back straight and the neck long. Squeeze your butt cheeks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, okay? Press your right palm into the ground, shoulder blades back, belly button up, squeeze the glutes, lift and hold. Elbows are tight towards the rib cage. Squeeze those butt cheeks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job. So we're gonna do the plank walkouts followed by the banded bear crawl. So grab your long band. Okay, so if you're doing the advanced version, you're gonna be in high plank and walking just your hands, not your feet, as far as you can. If you're doing the regression like me, your knees are anchoring down the band and you're looping it through, okay? You're using the palms of your hands, tuck the belly button up, squeeze the glutes, root those shin bones down. Here we go, we walk. Pull the band 1 centimeter, no sliding of the hands. You actually pick it up and you walk as far as you can until you cannot anymore. And then you slowly walk back. So remember, it's going to be tempting to hustle through this and to use brute force to yank the band. That is not what we're looking for. We're looking for those small muscles and mind control here. Keep your chin off of your chest. The shoulders are peeled away from the ears and the belly button is zipped up to the spine. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now everybody loops the band around the balls of their feet, okay? And then we're gonna go right into bear crawl. So your shoulders should be burning just a little. Okay, chin is off the chest. Remember, if you have any low back injuries, do it without the band if it hurts. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lift as long as we have tension, and we're gonna walk slow 6 to the front, slow to the back. And we walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, chin off your chest, pull the belly button back. 4, 5, and 6. Pick the hands up, no sliding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, butts down. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, keep going. Remember, gravity is something you have to always mentally focus on. Is my belly button zipped up to the highest point as possible? Are my glutes clenched? Chin off the chest. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your knees, grab your dumbbell. If you want to do it standing, that's fine. Halos, okay? So when you grab the dumbbell from the ground, make sure that you're not, again, make sure we're not pulling it up like this, having a flat back, pulling it up using the right muscles. Okay, here we go. And we tuck the pelvis and we do slow rotations around the head, squeezing the glutes, pulling the belly button back. Come tall off of the knees, so don't sink down. We're coming up nice and tall. Squeeze the glutes, no splaying of the ribs, everybody tuck. And switch directions. Good, pull the rib cage down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a drink of water. Okay, so for the last 3 minutes, I'm gonna do a game called Recall, okay? What Recall is I'm taking the visualization out of the coaching. So I'm going to say an exercise and we're gonna do it for a minute, okay? So if you forget, I'm gonna let you struggle a little bit and then I'll talk you through it, okay? But I'm looking for memory recall without the visualization piece, okay? So I'm gonna call 3 exercises randomly. You're gonna do them for 3 minutes and then we'll head into a stretch. Okay, so everybody, proper posture while we're listening here. Everybody sinking down, so pull the chest up, shoulders down. Okay, so be ready with all your equipment, your water, your bands, and your weight. So exercise number 1, banded bear crawls. We move in 3, 2, 1. Good, don't let gravity win. Gently pull that core up. Just remind those low abs to do their job, which is zipping that belly button up. Gently squeeze the glutes, pull the shoulders down. Take a break if you need to. Final 15. Four, 3, 2, 1. Hollow hold. And we move in 3, 2, 1. So what really helps you balance here is those low abs, okay? So the more you can pull those low abs in and squeeze the glutes, it creates almost like a torque that your body can sit on. The more relaxed you are, the more you're gonna wobble, okay? So pull the low abs in and squeeze the glutes and sit right there. Good, shoulders down, big proud chest. 15. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banded squat jacks. I'm just kidding, that's not a real one. I just wanted to see you guys' face. Okay, so for real this time, plank low row hold. Okay, so you can do it on your knees or on regular plank. I'm gonna try not to say any cues for what your little body part should be doing, so I'm gonna check it and then I'll remind you halfway. In 3, 2, 1. Good, everyone's crushing the elbow so that everyone's elbow is perfect past the rib cage. Dumbbell tight into the armpit. Remember those low abs, zip it and squeeze the glutes. Chin up. And switch. Exhale, zip and move. Last, final one. Remember, it's okay to go to the knees if you need to. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the weight. Okay, water, and then we're gonna stretch it out. Okay, so good job today. So that one was a very heavily focused strength workout. So let's roll out those shoulders and then we'll move into the low back. Okay, so go ahead and sit pretzel style first. We're going to drop to the left side and then peel open here. So just gently let the head hang neutral and then open up lats and tricep area. And gently switch to the other side. Keep your arm as straight as you can. And come back up. We're gonna pull those hands behind you, so open up the chest, and you guys can tilt your neck to the right, right ear to right shoulder. Come up and tall out of your sits bones, so try not to lean forward, try to stay tall. Left ear drops to left shoulder. Neck comes neutral. Right hand goes behind you. Left hand comes up to meet it. Remember, don't overstretch here. We're just looking for a gentle stretch. So if they can't meet and touch, that's okay. Just keep your chin off of your chest. We're going our own range of motion here. And go ahead and switch. Okay, so now we're just gonna do some manual therapy. So right now I'm gonna take my right hand and I'm gonna kind of cup my left trap. So I'm gonna squeeze it. I'm just gonna do slow shoulder shrugs. Okay, and I'm gonna add more pressure into my fingertips and my palms just to kind of massage that shoulder out. Okay, switch directions of the shoulder shrug, add more or less pressure depending on where you need it. And go ahead and switch. So cup the other trap, add pressure where you need to, and just gently, so slow, gentle circles. Switch directions of the shoulder shrug. Sometimes after a lot of shoulder work, this part, so like the chest mushy part hurts. So if you need to get in there too, now would be a good time to get into that. Okay, from here, we're gonna go kneeling quad stretch. So quads are shoulder width apart. If it hurts to stay on your knees, you can totally do this standing, okay? So you don't have to do it on your knees. I'm just trying to keep things evenly flowed, but stand if you need to. We're just gonna tuck the pelvis and gentle pull. Okay, so also this could be a shoulder opener too. So just let that shoulder kind of fold open and tuck the pelvis. And gentle release, other leg. Gentle release, hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to gentle support and kick back just to open up the Achilles. Don't let the neck hang, keep the chin off the chest. Gentle drop to the knees. If child's pose is not a pose that feels good to you, you can do butterfly. If child's pose feels good to you, you're just going to sink back into child's pose. For those of you who don't like child's pose, you can stay in butterfly, just kind of open up that hip region. Okay, go ahead and come up or stay in a different stretch. If you need to stretch more, stretch what you need to. So good job today. So a lot of you have